Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I was just casually writing my 10,000 word journal. No, I was writing my newsletter. No, I wasn't even doing that. I was just faking for the opening of this video because it's episode 7 of this daily video that I'm experimenting with in 2021. We are 7 for 7, so thank you very much for watching. I'm Mary Spender, if you don't know by now, and the reason I started this series was to help hold people accountable to practicing their instruments every day of this year so far. So we all know it just takes a little bit each day and a bit of consistency. So talking of consistency, let's get into the show. Let's start off with a question from my Patreons. Oh hey, time for another question. Ted asks, how did and does your viola training and playing influence your guitar composition and style? I don't know if it does. However, having musical training in general is really useful for songwriting because I have at least trained my ear to know what is good and what is not good. The viola is a very different instrument to guitar. It has taught me a lot about melody and then, playing in orchestras, string quartets, having timing, understanding that also that an instrument can stand by itself. So even though you don't necessarily play chords on the viola, although you can play double stops, you can make music with just a single melody. And the best thing about the viola for me is that it taught me the Bach cello suites. So obviously they've been transcribed for the viola. It's just an octave above the cello, and I just think learning those melodies and I think that has helped my singing melody writing, my vocal line writing. And yeah, classical music has been a joy and a privilege to be part of. It's never been something I wanted to pursue professionally, but the musical training has most definitely helped my songwriting and my arranging, and then I can do things that I don't necessarily do every day, like orchestration or writing for other instruments in a different kind of format. But yeah, I think any musical training is useful and will help in the long run. Hello. Hi. Hi. Good timing. Now we're going to head to the studio for tip of the day. Practice until you play it clean. You might also know the phrase, don't practice until you get it right, practice until you can't get it wrong. It's all the same thing. Whether it's a song, scale, riff, solo, be patient, but don't quit before you've actually got it. Be really honest with yourself and maybe even film yourself playing just to make sure you actually look comfortable and relaxed, because that's where you want to end up. So don't keep starting from the beginning if you've already cracked that bit of the song or riff. Start from the problem area and focus your attention on it, and then piece it all together later. Otherwise, you can end up saying you practiced for 30 minutes or however long and you feel really good about yourself, but actually you haven't pushed yourself ahead at all. You've just basically gone over things you can play already. Now for the segment where I read your guitar stories. Hello and welcome to this segment of Guitar Stories. This is titled 2 Parts Casters and comes from Marcel from Queensland, Australia. So hi Mary, Love your videos and your music. Long time subscriber to your on the YouTubes. Thank you. A short story of 2 parts caster guitars that I have built from random parts way back in 2017. In a moment of madness, I bought online all the bits I needed to make a Strat and a Telecaster parts caster, sealed order bodies, flame maple necks, Grover tuners, Fender bridges, bone nuts, yada yada, Seymour Duncan rails pickups for the Strat, and some hot no-name pickups for the Telly. All was good, or so I thought. Dun, dun, dun. I started with the Strat body, and due to the way it had been sealed, it would not take a stain at all, and even paint refused to bond properly. So I sanded it all back and just coated it clear wipe-on poly. Interesting. This made me think long and hard on how to finish the Telly. I wanted a blue Telly, and nothing I tried worked. One day a friend dropped by and said it looked like faded denim, so adding that would be nice if it were denim and lace, which kind of inspired me to cover it in actual denim. But I skipped the lace part and replaced that with pearl. So now... I cannot wait to see this, I haven't seen the picture yet. So now I have a wicked natural rails Strat and an equally wicked natural denim and pearl Telly. Yes, the denim is not drowned in epoxy and is soft to the touch. Pics attached. Right. Okay. Okay. Well, the Strat looks great. I love the rails. Oh my god. Okay, I can see the denim coming together now. Oh my god, but the denim works a treat. I think you absolutely nailed it. And I think you were right to go with a classic pickguard rather than a lace pickguard, if I'm honest. And I love the seam. I think that looks cool. Oh my god, front and back. That's so funny. I love it. I love it so much. It looks really cool. I swear to God, that wouldn't work on all body shapes though, would it? It would, I mean, it has to be a Telly. And with that like binding too, it works so nicely. Well, good work. Good work on both. And I guess there is a rule, right? Like, surely your first guitar build, unless you do an intensive course, a solo build, you're going to make mistakes because it's the 10,000 hour rule. Like, you think of all the great luthiers in the world, you know their first guitar was not perfect. Come on. So Brian said after playing it, the only weird thing was the denim kept sticking to his shirt and didn't slide around like other guitars do. So, just goes to prove that Shiny Shiny plays very little part in electric guitar tone. Tone jeans. That's hilarious. Thank you so much, Marcel. That's made my day. So thank you for watching this installment of Guitar Stories in today's video. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, subscribe to that newsletter that I was talking about. And we are going to end on Patreon of the day. So I'm just going to generate a random number. Bob Wohler, you are my patron of the day. Thank you so much for your support. And to everyone else, I'll see you tomorrow.
Everything you're saying tonight could be said at a more convenient time, but you're choosing now. You're choosing now. Sleep has become this simple wish. As my eyelids draw heavy, my heartbeat can't rest. These words are spiteful, but so easily said. How can you let my actions pass through the day, but throw them back